The maternal cosmos, from the womb to the word, on the erotic geometry of consciousness and the birth of language from matter. The cosmos is the body of the mother made infinite. In the beginning was the word, but before the word, the womb. Geometry is frozen music. Architecture is the mother singing. The labyrinth is the umbilicus of being. The mother's body is the first metaphor. All meaning is born of mother's interior. The first symbol is not the word, but the breast. The infant's mouth writes before it speaks. Suckling is the first inscription. The nipple is both food and signifier. The primal alphabet of desire. Every later act of speech repeats the rhythm. Ingestion, transformation, emission, milk becoming word. Geometry is the codification of the womb's curves. The circle is the memory of enclosure. The spiral, the dream of emergence. The straight line is an exile's invention, the illusion of escape from curvature. Euclid is the child who cut the cord. Topology is the mother who reclaims him. The cosmos itself is a recursive womb, spherical, enclosing, self-reflective. Architecture is frozen birth pain. The dome is the uterus transfigured into light. Every arch is an act of remembrance, a gesture of the pelvis made eternal in stone. The cathedral is the erotic geometry of transcendence, matter curving into meaning. The city seen above is the placenta of civilization. Words are the placenta of thought. The first utterance after birth is a cry, sound torn from the amniotic silence. Syntax is the architecture of separation. Grammar, the law of the cut cord. Yet in poetry, the umbilicus reconnects. Words pulse again with maternal rhythm. To write is to bleed inwardly. The page as membrane, the ink as milk. The universe is not outside, but inside the mother's extension. Space is her gravity. Space is her cavity. Time, her contractions. Gravity is the longing of particles to return to her center. Stars are the milk of dispersal. Each drop a luminous secretion. Cosmology is the erotics of the mother's expansion. Big Bang as sacred orgasm. Thought is a labyrinth, a maze of return disguised as progress. The intellect retraces the intestine. Reasoning is digestion sublimated. To think is to crawl through the corridors of one's own origin. Philosophy's light is the fire in Plato's cave, the first illumination of the unborn. The way out is also the way back. Every concept is a passage back to the mother's dark clarity. Knowledge is penetration tempered by reverence. The scholar repeats the infant's gesture, reaching to the unknown body that sustains him. Science without eros desecrates the mother. Mysticism without intellect forgets her name. True gnosis is erotic, the mutual unveiling of mind and matter. To know is to kneel before the labyrinth's mouth and whisper its origin. All languages are dialectics of the mud. Dialects, residues of the mother's matter. The word materia is memory thickened into clay. The hand that shapes the pot reenacts the fetus, shaping its space in the womb. The artist is the infant who never stopped playing with amniotic mud. The poem is a milk language, nourishment in symbolic form. Evolution is the long detour of matter remembering itself. Every species, every thought, every technology is a form of mother's return to consciousness. The end of history is conception reversed, the cosmos folding inward. To die is to become geography again, to be born, geology. The last word will not be a word, but a heartbeat echoing through the cave. The word is the womb, remembered itself as sound. Logos is the vibration of matter speaking its own name. All philosophy begins in the maternal hum, the murmur of amniotic being. To listen deeply is to return to the womb's acoustics. Darkness resonant with origin. The final wisdom, not I think, but she breathes. The erotic earth, materia, myth, and the sacred body, where matter remembers herself as spirit and the planet becomes flesh again. Mother Earth was not a metaphor, she was the first theology. Nature is a temple where living pillars let slip confused words. Matter dreams of itself through us. Gaia is not a goddess to worship, but a body to awaken within. The earth, like woman, hides the god in her silence. Matter is not inert. It is memory compacted by time. Every atom is an amnesia of every mountain, a recollection. To touch stone is to feel the slowness of divine recollection. The world dreams itself through matter, and man is its amniotic fluid, its mnemonic organ. The erotic earth speaks not in propositions but impulses. The earth is not the universal womb. It is its oceans, its mountains. Rivers are veins of eros carrying memory, carrying milk. Volcanoes are the planet's ecstatic eruptions, its orgasmic grammar of renewal. Every forest is a lung of remembrance, every desert a scar of the first wound. The world's weather is its dreaming, breath, mood, convulsion, caress. Myths are the languages of the earth remembering herself. Each god is a geological stratum of desire. Gaia is not dead theology, but the first psychoanalysis of matter. The elements, earth, air, fire, water, are the body's humors writ large. Ecology is not the study of nature, but of the mother's internal organs. The repression of matter is the repression of the mother. Science without eros has become necrophilia, knowledge of corpses. To redeem knowledge, you must re-eroticize the world. Love is the epistemology of the flesh, intuition its sacrament. The alchemists were right. To know nature is to make love to her. There is no waste in the mother's economy. All excrement returns as fertility. The erotic earth feeds on her own decay. Death is digestion. Photosynthesis is eros made visible. Light entering leaf as desire entering flesh. The sun is not made but maternal. The sun is not male but maternal, shedding herself into all beings. To live ecologically is to participate consciously in her circulation of giving and receiving. Modernity is the rape of the maternal body under the name of progress. Extraction is the inverse of birth, taking out without giving back. Capitalism is the pathology of weaned desire, labor detached from milk. The mine is the necropolis of the maternal, the machine, a parody of gestation. The apocalypse is the exhaustion of the mother's patience. Redemption begins in the soil. Compost is resurrection in slow motion, death as nutrient, and rot as rebirth. To plant is to confess faith in matter's capacity for resurrection. The gardener is the priest of the maternal liturgy. Ecology is Eucharist. This is my body broken and eaten that the word may live. Sensation is the interface between soil and soul. To see the world rightly is to taste it. Smell is the sense of the archaic mother. Touch, her syntax. The restoration of the senses, the restoration of reverence. To perceive without penetration is chastity. To penetrate without care is desecration. The new theology begins with the body of the world. The Holy Trinity becomes earth, life, and breath. The divine is not transcendent but circulatory, immanent in the metabolism of matter. The resurrection of Eros is the reconciliation of heaven and humus. The new heaven is not above but beneath. The compost where consciousness germinates. The planet is not our environment. We are its late-born nerves. Gaia dreams through our consciousness just as we breathe through her lungs. The ecological crisis is the birth pain of the planet remembering her own body. The next form of civilization will be erotic. Economy as circulation, language as caress, politics as midwifery. When matter remembers herself, the distinction between soul and soil dissolves, and the universe blushes again.